Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about how Jeff Bezos drops to third richest man in the world. Let's get right into it. Jeff Bezos has lost $20 billion of his fortune in recent months, dropping him to third place on Forbes' list of the world's wealthiest people. The drop occurred after Amazon stock dropped in response to a disappointing earnings report. The stock fell 14% after the company reported a massive loss of $3.84 billion in the previous quarter. Bezos is now trailing number 2 behind Bernard Arnault, the French luxury tycoon whose net worth is estimated by Forbes to be $156.7 billion. Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla, holds the top spot with a net worth of $250 billion. But what actually happened? Simply put, Amazon stock has lost nearly all of its gains as a result of the pandemic. Consumers flocked to online retailers for everything from face masks and Lysol wipes to patio furniture and dumbbells during the pandemic, and the company's stock skyrocketed in 2020 and 2021. As the economy recovers and consumers return to physical stores, Amazon and other digital retailers will face increasing pressure to demonstrate that they can maintain the rapid growth seen during the crisis. Amazon's most recent earnings report did little to assuage those concerns. The company reported its slowest revenue growth since the dot-com bust, and its current quarter outlook fell short of Wall Street's expectations. As a result of changing market conditions, a new challenge has emerged. Investors began to exit technology stocks at the end of last year, spurred on by rising inflation and the threat of higher interest rates. As a result of Russia's invasion of Ukraine in February, oil prices have risen even further this year. Following the Federal Reserve's decision to raise its benchmark interest rate, stocks have fallen even further in recent days. The sell-off has wreaked havoc on the technology sector, with tech titans losing more than $1 trillion in value. The Bloomberg Billionaires Index reported similar figures. The world's 500 wealthiest people lost a total of more than $54 billion as the market fell, according to the index. Bezos' fortune consists primarily of Amazon stock, of which he owns 11.1%. As a result, when Amazon's stock price fell, so did Bezos' fortune. He may be able to recover if Amazon's stock price rises again before he sells his shares. According to the New York Post, his fortune has plummeted since it peaked at $210 billion last year, making him the world's richest person at the time. According to Forbes, Bezos' college sweetheart and former wife, Mackenzie Scott, who received 25% of his Amazon stock as part of a divorce settlement, saw a $6 billion drop in her wealth, dropping to $36.8 billion. Bezos' net worth has dropped by $40 billion since the beginning of the year, according to a Daily Mail UK report. Amazon is currently undergoing a stock split, which raises the number of outstanding shares while decreasing the stockpile, making it more accessible to the average investor. The split will be a 20-for-1 transaction, which means that if you owned one share of Amazon before the split, you'd end up with 20 shares after the split, each of which would cost about 1/20th of the previous price. As a result, the value of your investment remains unchanged, and one Amazon share that traded for slightly less than $2,450 is converted into 20 shares that cost slightly more than $120 each. What exactly is Amazon doing now? Companies whose stock prices are skyrocketing frequently announce splits to make their shares appear more affordable to retail investors. Alphabet, which owns Google and YouTube and has a market capitalization of nearly $1.5 trillion, has also approved a 20-to-1 split in July. But here's the rub. Despite the fact that a stock split appears to make a share more affordable, valuation measures such as price to earnings or price to sales ratios show that the stock is not any cheaper. Amazon will still be worth approximately $1.3 trillion after the split. The stock will still trade for more than 150 times this year's earnings forecast and nearly 2.5 times its estimated 2022 sales, both significantly higher than the broader stock market and other retail industry leaders such as Walmart and Target. Individual investors seeking exposure to growth stocks such as Amazon, Google, and Tesla were frequently forced to purchase fractional shares or gain exposure through popular exchange-traded index funds. As a result, making the share prices of quadruple-digit stocks more accessible is a smart move. This should allow more investors to buy round lots of a company rather than just a few shares. Professional investors have taken notice as well. Amazon's stock has risen nearly 6% in the last week, indicating that some investors may be looking to buy before the split. Apple's high stock price was one of the primary reasons it wasn't included in the Dow until 2015, several months after a stock split reduced its price from the high triple digits to less than $100 per share. As a result, Amazon and Alphabet's impending splits may pave the way for those tech titans to join Apple and Microsoft in the Dow, the only two companies in the United States with a higher market value than Amazon and Alphabet. That's it for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss out on any future content we'll produce for you guys. We're signing off now, but we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.